Oh, okay, did I start recording? Is it recording? I think it's recording. Okay, and we just start now.
Sorry. 10 seconds.
Pass me your that school paper because I think there was some things I wanted to point out to y'all during the lesson. Shows might be still not working, right?
No, she said background is too noisy.
Oh, I don't think ours is any better. Okay, let's see this portion. Oh yeah, this question, right? The first question of your MCQ paper.
Almost I don't care.
Yes, I can. So this first question of your MCQ paper, right? A lot of y'all got it wrong. Then I realized that actually y'all like not very familiar with the S2O3 to S4O6 reaction. Like you probably notice it comes out very often, but then you probably don't remember or not very familiar what happens. Okay. In general, right, any reaction that produces iodine, right, they will use thiosulfate. Okay, thiosulfate is S2O3 minus. Okay, so when iodine and thiosulfate react, right, the S2O3 will become S4O6. The name for S4O6, I believe, is called peroxyl disulfate. I'm looking for my data booklet. So this reaction to this reaction, right, is actually in your data booklet. Okay, so this redox reaction, right, essentially changes the iodine to iodide, so it will turn colorless. You all follow? So when you all do the mole concept, there were a few like levels of mole concept you kind of have to convert lah. Okay, so if you look at the answer scheme, I don't know if you all can see. It's very well. Everybody wants chicken pasta. I'm very hungry. Eat chicken pasta. Yeah, you know, your father said your dinner very good. Yeah, you start first.
You sure I did for you?
Chicken pasta. Chicken pasta. Okay. So the meal. Am I using camera? I am, right? The toilet got the sewage smell again. Yeah, close the door. You don't smell it? Okay. So this reaction, right? Okay, it put per mole of iodate, right? It will produce 3 moles of iodine. Sunday is very sharp. Needs my finger there. Okay. Then per mole of iodine, right, will react with 2 moles of thiosulfate. Okay. So your reaction, right, when you are calculating, right, you have to first find out the number of moles of iodate. Then times 3 for the iodine. Okay. Then the number of moles of iodine, right, you have to times 2 to get the number of moles of thiosulfate. Okay. Then you divide by the volume for your thiosulfate concentration. Okay. So the key point here is actually knowing this reaction. Okay. Your S2O3 becoming S4O6. Okay. Then I see there are a few more things I wanted to bring. Oh yeah, overall your more concept, your energetics was quite badly done, right? This one. You fit to I pasted a post-it there for you, so you can try it later. Like you, if you could complete your cycle, you should have been able to do this question. Okay. Yeah, I pasted a lot of post-its on yours especially. And then there was this question also, question 7, I wanted to discuss with you all. Okay, so this question, right, starts off with two acids, X and Y. Okay, they are acidic with the same pH. That means, right, you have two different acids with the same amount of H plus in the solution. Okay, then when you dilute both of them, right, okay, what happens is the pH of X will now become higher than Y. In other words, it has the ability to dissociate and give off more H plus. Okay, so definitely your answer will not be B and C. Okay, because B and C, they are both strong acid. So if you add more water, they will not change in their dissociation because they are both already fully dissociated. So by adding more water to both of these acids, right, the only thing it does is dilute them and then they still have the same concentration. You all follow? So C and D would have given you the same concentration. So now your answer is going to boil down to, is it going to be A or is it going to be D? Okay, so like I said, if you use HCl and you add more water, right, your pH will actually probably just go down, right? As in go up because your H plus concentration go down, right? So by adding more water to a strong acid, you just raise the pH because of the decreasing H plus concentration. Whereas for CH3COOH, right? Okay, because okay, ethanoic acid, right? So with water, okay, it will dissociate to give you ethanoate and H3O plus, right? So when you add water by LCP, what will happen? Your equilibrium shifts to the right? So you produce more H3O plus. So imagine your initial, okay, you have a beaker of HCl, you have a beaker of H3COH, okay? Although one is weak and one is strong, okay, they have the same concentration of H plus. So when you add water, this one no change. When you add water, your equilibrium shift, you have more H plus. So this one, right, the pH will drop. Okay? It's quite a tricky question. But by right, your only confusion should be between A and B, not B and C.
I think I know what's the difference like you're like it's herbal. I think it's used to eat.
Oh yeah, it's very herbal.
I just don't think you eat it often. That's why you think it's herbal. You know what it is? It's
The
like a
Korean orange, citrusy, Japanese, Japanese.
It's like a gigantic yellow.
Is it gigantic? I thought it's small.
Wait.
It's,
You also don't know.
it's
I
a
think it's yellow.
Japanese orange, kind of like orange.
I think the brand is like that's why you're like.
Okay, then the other question I wanted to bring up to y'all was this one. Okay, okay, so here, solubility of calcium carbonate decreases with decreasing pH. Okay, so decreasing pH means what? Becomes more acidic, right? Kind of. And actually, the carbonate can react acid, right? Carbonate can react acid. So actually, your solubility should be increasing, lah. Okay, so A is wrong. Okay, option B, higher molar solubility. Y'all know what's the meaning of this one? Molar solubility. It's actually the X that y'all have been calculating when y'all do your KSP. Y'all follow? The X value. The X value is not a constant, but KSP is a constant. Okay? So actually this one you are supposed to calculate the X value for each of these. Right? This one is probably a divide. This one is a divide by just cube root, right? Divide by 4, then cube root. Then this one is just square root. Right? So you calculate them separately and then you will see which one has a higher molar solubility. Okay, then the other question is, do y'all know KSP doesn't? Yeah, where is it? It sounds damn near. Freaking lizard. Dang it. So like KSP, right, doesn't change except for when what will cause KSP value to change? Temperature, okay? So whatever you do, it will not change your solubility. solubility product. It will change the ionic product, not the solubility product. You follow? Okay. So just something I wanted to point out for this question. Um, oh yeah, this one. I was quite surprised so many of you got this one wrong. You all know that anything that has the ammonium ion is considered acidic, right? Because they are able to protonate something else or give off protons. They are considered weak acids. Okay, so this being acidic, this will have the lowest pH. So technically your answer should either be C or D already. Then after that you figure out your PQR. You follow?
I do the reverse.
Yeah.
But it's increasing acidity.
So sad. So sad. Then you waste the mark of that. So sad. Okay. Then this one question one, I only saw two of you do lah. So my only comment, I was quite surprised you all were able to handle it. Although you only got you got it. You only got half the mark. But you were quite close lah in your thinking. Okay. That you think of it like resonance structure because of having a P of this double bond kind of like can be here. Cannot see. Okay, this double bond here, right, can actually be here or here. I don't know, just now when I put my nail, then the thing became very clear. Slightly better. Okay, anyway, here, this double bond here, right, it can either be existing here or here as a resonance structure. Okay, so because of this actually has like a extensive p orbital overlap. So once this turns tetrahedral, right, then there is no available. They actually wrote like you cannot say empty p orbital or something like that. There's a comment they wrote about this. They don't want you to say. They say that you cannot say empty p orbital was no longer available. The central carbon atom in CD plus has one of its electrons in the unhybridized. This one has unhybridized.
This is interesting.
Okay, so technically, right, because this here is a sp2, right? So sp2 means that there's one unhybridized p orbital available for this to occur. Whereas this is tetrahedral, right? So your answer here was suddenly very clear. Like here, right, when you wrote tetrahedral, actually you were very close. But your missing argument was that because as tetrahedral is sp3, then there is no unhybridized p orbital available for the sideway overlap. Okay? Then this one planning quite well done. Was it you? Oh, it's not. Oh, Uvia was done with the planning well done. I thought, is this Uvia's or Olivia's? Eh? I saw both of you not so well done then.
Who is it?
Were your values like that also? Your value like that cannot. The variation is insignificant.
My entire plan was
Oh yeah, yours. Okay, I remember what I want to talk about already. Darling.
maybe the wrong thing.
Yeah, they ask you to order a reaction with respect to sodium hydroxide. Then you go and vary your CV plus instead. You want to investigate sodium hydroxide, you should vary your sodium hydroxide what, not vary your CV plus what. Correct or not? You got read question one or not? Huh? Got read or not?
Yeah, I did this last.
Read this last and never read. No. Oh, but she got 5 oh. Okay, then let's see. Yeah, then here onwards I never see really. That's the end of my post-its.
Do you think the paper was hard?
I think MCQ was quite hard actually. I felt that the MCQ was very tricky. Yeah. Or like you really your mind must be very clear when you do the MCQ. If you like fumble a bit, daydream a bit, you will trip and fall. Yeah. So I found that the MCQ you really have to be very, very, very steady, you're really very very, very clear. There's a lot of like traps inside there. The planning was quite easy. The question one was quite easy. Question two looks okay also. It's not a very easy paper lah, but it's not say super difficult. It's just a paper that you have to be extra careful. It's not very I would say. I wouldn't say it's not straightforward, but more like I think that y'all can do it, but then like you do when you're a bit blur blur like her like that, then you like use the fix your wrong variable that things. Yeah. This one is KSP variation in temperature. Oh, how come this one we did so badly? This one should be quite a giveaway leh. This one actually is actually talked about how easy it is to break the CCl bond.
Like that. The big force the electron bonding. It's correct.
Let me see. The C attached to the Cl in 2-chlorobutane is less electron division as it is bonded to 2 electron donating alkyl groups. This statement is not wrong. But she very specifically crossed off here though. Might get wrong thing. What is this? Actually, it's so long to flip how many pages that. So, yeah. Sure, it's which section? No problem. Everything about the carbon now. Did he mention about the chlorobutane? Small reactive because this is higher partial positive charge and more electron deficient as in which are electron withdrawing. Yeah, actually your first part, correct, why didn't you get the mark? Hence this and attract this more easy. In addition, this is SP2 plain now, let's deal with hindrance. So SP3 and attraction. I don't know why she calls you. You only missed out. You missed out 1 mark lah, which the correct. Butanol correct is more reactive than this as the carbon attached to the actually you don't need to write the higher partial positive charge. When you say that it's more electron deficient, it's sufficient already. But it's not wrong, I don't know why they didn't give you a mark. As it's one of the two electronegative atoms which are electron withdrawing. I don't think you need to say the electron withdrawing, just saying that they are electronegative is enough already. The color attached to this is I think you should go and ask your teacher. What's wrong with you? I don't see what's wrong. You go and check your teacher. Maybe they mark until they tired already.
I think maybe it's the point of comparison. Like you have to if you're saying this one has 2 electron donating, then you must say the other one only has 1. I'm sorry, if you're saying this one has 2 like electron negative, then this one only has 1. So then the other one you have to say if it has 1 electron donating group and the other one has 2 electron donating.
Don't need leh.
But they're kind of bio.
Don't need leh. She wrote like this one has 2 electronegative atoms, hence it is more electron deficient. And then the other one she kind of say that yes, 2 electron donating groups, so it is less electron deficient.
But could you also say that one only has 1 electronegative group, which is just the Cl. So then also it's less electron deficient. But that's more like
okay. So that's the one they want you to compare the O and Cl. One has 2, the other has 1 .
Maybe in it's not a point to point comparison. It must be parallel.
I see.
That's what they taught us in bio. Do you remember?
Yeah, so they want you to compare. This one got 2 electronegative, this one only got 1. So in comparison, having 2 electronegative atoms makes this more electron deficient than this. Yeah. But actually what you wrote, but you asked me, I think what you wrote is not wrong lah. But it's not, I think it's just not the mark they are looking for. You can go and try and argue with your teacher. You ask her what's wrong. What's wrong with what you wrote.
Why are you shaking your head? It's just scary.
Is it? Young or old?
Old.
You know it's so long.
I want a female teacher.
Wong? Okay, your seniors, is he the only Wong for chemistry? Your seniors had a Wong. Your teacher, your seniors had a teacher called Mr. Wong, but they call him Wong. He okay lah, I think.
Yeah, he's a good teacher.
No, not scary. Go and fight for your marks. Okay, last week, what was the paper we haven't finished? Let's finish that up. Has Tiagesh joined already? Why did Shu say mine is Wong? Oh, mine, Shu also Wong eh. Whose teacher is also Wong?
And doesn't Shu always complain about her chemistry teacher?
Say what is it? What is it?
Biology.
Wong Ziyang. Is that your teacher?
Make notes and collect stuff. Collect.
Okay, that I'm against. Making y'all do notes. I think not good.
No, but I think it's because I think everyone has different style for making notes, but he wants it himself.
Yeah.
Or
No, I feel that y'all shouldn't make notes because I feel that it's a waste of time. I feel that y'all just study your lecture notes and then try to remember. You can conceptualize what you think, what you need for your lecture notes, but I think And then especially I'm very scared when he asks girls to make notes because you all put in so much effort and so much time to it. You all will colour lah, draw lah, then header here lah, all this. Then like the notes that you should have taken half an hour to do, you end up doing it for 3 hours. Right? Then these 3 hours you can do what? You can do one paper already. Right or not?
And then after the 3 hours, she doesn't even do it.
Make you redo.
No, but she's
Comment lah, like, don't do like that, don't do like that, do like mine like that, is it? This one is 11. Yeah, let me just drop the Agash a message.
I'm pretty sure he's not home yet.
Yeah, but I don't know where
It normally
he
takes like an hour and a half to come. I know he makes something.
Even if he come at 5:30, now it's 5:38 already. Serious. Where were we? Last week, question 4, is it? Did I give you all the answers? So you all go back and check answers first, then maybe we can move a bit faster. No, okay, I'll check our question 4 answer first. Maybe a bit faster if you all look through. Maybe got some question I don't need to one by one talk it through. Can you mix like you transfer it to a bowl and then can you see if there's any veggie in the bowl? If you have you wash right, then you cook in the soup and then you microwave together. Is it too tough?
I'm scared. Can I ask her a question?
No. Yes, what?
Just say no.
If you ask me that kind of thing, like I will definitely say yes to that. I'll just say no. Yeah.
You know, for this one, right? You look at these two points. The first one,
Yeah.
which is like, why does one exhibit? Why is it here?
Because of it.
No, yeah, it's cis trans. But the thing is, like, it says it can't exhibit cis trans because of ring strain. But I thought ring strain is like restricted rotation, and so it can exhibit cis trans. Is
If
it
it's restricted rotation, how to cis trans?
restricted rotation?
No, because right, you think of it this way,
Is it?
You see, if you have a
From the revision package.
okay, you see, you have a cyclic like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have this group, R group here and R group here. So this is a cis, I don't know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then if you want to trans, your R group right has to be here and here. So for your hexagon to be like that not possible. So there is no trans possible because this is what they call ring strain.
Oh, but if there is no like this double bond, then it's possible, is it?
Okay, you are thinking of this one. Yes, if there's no double bond, then you can have cis trans this way. So either right, they are on the same side of the plane, or they are on opposite sides of the plane.
Cis count.
Yeah.
This like if like during a titration, right? Let's say you double the concentration of the acid, and the acid is in the burette. Does it halve the title value?
Yeah, join first. Later I send you videos. Sorry, your question?
Yeah, for a titration, right? Let's say you are titrating the acid is in the burette and the base is in the conical flask. Let's say you double the concentration of the acid. Does the like value half?
You have one in your burette?
Acid.
Okay,
And then the base in the conical flask.
and then?
And then if you double the concentration of the acid.
So the initially is same lah, right?
Yeah, let's say 25 is the value.
So 25, then both 0.1 mole per dm cube originally.
Yeah.
Then now this one is times 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then what happened?
Does the value does the volume of acid needed like half?
Yes.
But they say it didn't.
Assuming that they started same lah. Did they start same or not?
But even if they don't start the same, shouldn't it still half?
Yes, but what if it's a diacidic base? That means like per mole of base can react with 2 acid.
But even then, shouldn't it still half?
Not necessary. You have a trimethylamine. So this one can only accept 1 proton. For acid is 0.01 microgram cube. It is 20 cm cube. We don't know the base concentration. Okay. When concentration of HCl is doubled, the endpoint volume will be half. Okay, half is correct, but your pH at the equivalence point.
But since it's incorrect, when I read the answer, I think it's it. I forgot what I was saying.
D is not incorrect, right?
V is incorrect.
D is incorrect. So when you double,
shouldn't the equivalence point be at the same pH?
not necessarily. Because at equivalence, right, your volume is half, that is correct. But at equivalence, right, how do you calculate your pH? You use like a
pH equals the square root Ka, right?
so you use like a Kw over the Kd that they gave you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you have concentration of this one will undergo acid hydrolysis, right? Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So H bar square over concentration of salt. Your concentration of salt different, ma?
Why is it different?
Because now you have higher concentration, so you double if you double your if you double your acid concentration,
Or is it because of volume change?
your volume is different, ma.
Where's my phone?
What is it? This one is 25 cm cube. This was like the original lah. So if you double this, then now you use 12.5. Yeah, so you have like you have same number of moles in a smaller volume, right? Your concentration change, right? Right not? Right?
Thank you.
No, put the salad in the soup, then microwave together. Then the veggie will be cooked lah. Is not all of it lah, half. my veggie for the day. Never eat veggie today. Is Tiagesh in? Not yet. He said okay, I join now. Okay. Double high. Paper. Is the right one? Yes, it's the right one. All right. Are you all done with question 4?
Paper 2.
No, same school.
Is it same school?
I have our DHS.
Answer B failure.
No.
Hotter.
I think give answer. 2011 paper 2. 2011 paper 2. Confirm answer. Say hi to the next one.
No, but we finished. That's too much.
One day.
But the jars is so small. No. Eat this. No, and then we try and then you can see whether it's like, but we don't know whether it's this until we eat it.
Is it?
Yes.
The whole taste. It's not herbal at all.
But it's much more stronger in this.
No, it's not. You just
Yuzu herbal meh? You got
just not
yuzu?
used to it. You also don't know what yuzu is. Oh, I guess not.
You don't know what yuzu?
It's a charm.
Okay, come. Question.
Ah.
Okay, now the real one is here. Say hi to the late boy. So silent. Say hi, Lei. Hello. Hello. Is that Shu or Tiagesh? Sound like Shu eh. Is that Shu or Tiagesh? Okay, not that's you. That's definitely you. Okay, I'll be going through this one. Question 4. Take it out. Oh, I send you soft copy since you're not here. Wait, I send you the answer first. This one is the paper 3. Wait, I gave you paper 3 answer, right? Okay, so I don't need send. I send him the paper 2 answer. Yeah, bitch. Oh, okay. Then I print for 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 2, 3, 4. Flip on long edge. Go.
It's like
Herbs?
curry.
Curry.
Like Japanese curry.
It's lotus root soup that my mom made. So that I drink soup. Okay. Okay, come question 4. Any question? Or like which one y'all cannot do?
They asked why what happens to the rate constant when calculate is added, right? So I said the rate increases without the increase in the concentration of the reactants.
Yeah.
rate
This is 4B, yeah. 4B.
4B part 4. Part
4B part 5. Okay, sorry, repeat again. What do you say?
I said rate constant increase because when catalyst is added, rate increases without an increase in reactant concentration.
Can? Yeah, I guess in school is it?
I was like,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, I was reading like,
What time your school close?
9.
Yeah, they extended the
Yeah.
open house because of students.
just can't stay in class.
So y'all can stay in school and study. Ooh. Isn't that better?
It's really fun.
Then go library, library no space.
I always go to the library though when it's time.
Okay, question 4. Any other questions? For Tiagesh, we are on question 4. I think you have the answer, right? So can you check the answer and see if you have anything to ask me on question 4? I make y'all ask me instead of I go through everything. It's not no time.
They asked why something is in school.
Generally, it's all the ID interactions, like whether they can form hydrogen bonding or if they can have ion dipole interactions, and whether they actually react with water, like for example PCl3 or PCl5. They sort of dissolve in water, right? But it's actually because they react with water. Oh, please try this and this is popcorn.
Oh, it's like fossils.
It's
For mental health. For our mental health. They give us free popcorn.
I also give free popcorn. Student council is it?
No, peer helper.
Peer help.
I don't know.
Help us.
You want to say what's the one? Popcorn.
What is?
Peer helper. Is it like the what help the J1s adapt with?
No, like what they do actually.
General well-being of the school.
Is it voluntarily?
Wait, Shu was in it, ask her.
Sure, the peer helper.
What is this?
Right.
What is peer helpers?
Oh, it's like counselors but student version.
Who is the peer that you are helping?
Random.
Anyone who wants help.
They just went for like
Mentally, yeah. Is it mentally?
Yeah, mentally, yeah.
Like they are broken and they need help, is it? Are you
Yeah.
helping broken people?
Right. At the moment, no, but I had one like last week.
They are J2s, ah?
Yeah.
So broken from studying too hard.
Sort of. Also, Tiage's just left.
Tiagesh. So funny. Let me type. Dude, where are you? Dude, where you go?
but sometimes compounds can be insoluble if
Keep for true.
it's like
Tell me more.
it's like the alcohol. Wait, no, maybe not alcohol. No, like sometimes like if the chain is very long, then IVIV interactions are like more prominent.
Then cannot dissolve.
So what's the explanation?
Exactly what it does. IVIV is more prominent.
Yeah, because I think some are saying like it interferes with the, like it prevents it.
Not prevent, but more like it's more prominent. So, the hydrophobic part of it is more significant than the hydrophilic part where you can form hydrogen bonds.
Wait.
What is hydrophobic and what's hydrophilic? Is it?
Oh, I know what it is. Something that hates one and something that likes.
Yeah.
But I don't know which is which. Phobic hates.
So phobic is like those like big R groups. And then tend to go like IDID, non-polar. Hydrophilic is like can form hydrogen bonds. Got PD, or can have ion dipole interaction. Yeah, only can do not B part 4.
Oh, half line.
Oh, so funny.
The joke is all. I did it another way though. It has inclusive. Like no.
Okay, everybody is just a half line.
You had extra.
No. Ask one question.
I think everybody remembers more than one, right? Yeah, I guess you're back. Oh, he's back. Welcome back, dude.
I don't know. 5A part 1.
Okay, so 4 okay. I move on to question 5. I move on to question 5. Okay. Question 5. If you haven't marked your question 5 with the answer key, please mark now. In the meantime, Uvia has a question. Let me look at it. What's the question? A5A.
A part 1.
Write the equation for the formation of the reactive intermediate. I got it. CHCl3 reacts with hydroxide ions via neutralization to produce the reactive intermediate. Okay.
So crunchy.
Yeah, let me read the whole question. Phenol with CCl2. So the reactive intermediate that they are talking about is CCl2. And then they say that CHCl3 reacts with hydroxide ions via neutralization, means got what? Form water, right? Okay, so now you have to balance. So loud though. Yeah.
Wait, what do you start with secret?
You not read this.
I started with CH2 cell.
Like that lor. Only left this one, so just balance on with this one. True. Yeah, Gash. Question 5. Any question? Still marking? Okay, Mark. Go ahead, Mark.
Newsflash. Part 3. For the last step of the synthesis, right? They wrote like concentrated H2SO4, 100 degrees Celsius, followed by neutralization. Do we need to like write the specific temperature?
Not anymore. You used to have to.
And why do they say followed by neutralization?
Because you have an NH2 group. It would have protonate the NH2 group. No, nitty-gritty details.
No question.
You have no question? Or you have one question?
No question.
So your chem very good now.
I think the answer correct now.
You don't know answer correct or not?
The answer is correct.
The answer key is correct. That's what you said, right?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Okay. I heard you said the answer key correct. Yeah, it's correct.
Wait, for part 4,
Mm-hmm.
where are we part 4?
Mm-hmm.
For the relative acid strength, right? They said the one with the carbonyl group is less acidic than the one with the carboxylic group. Then they talk about the electron withdrawing carbonyl group increases the withdrawal of electrons away from H atom in the hydroxyl group. Why would we talk about that?
The aldehyde, the benzaldehyde one, right? Is less acidic, correct?
Yeah, but I really talked about the carboxylate ion being more stable.
Via? How?
Because the negative charge is dispersed across the O atom.
You never explained the carbonyl side, is it? I think that one is fine. Which one? The electron withdrawing carbonyl, is it?
Yes.
Like for that part, are they talking about the benzaldehyde?
I believe so. Wait, I read.
Stable. Wait, I just don't understand that then.
So we are comparing aldehyde and carboxylic acid. Increases the withdrawal of electrons away from hydrogen atoms in the hydroxyl group. They are talking about this one. They are talking about here.
It kind of seems like both of the explanations are about why they're acidic. Because it says this causes a weakening of the OH bond.
I think it's not comparing these two. It's comparing the phenol group of the two. It seems like it, but let me see. Because that's what they're talking about, stabilizing the phenoxide ion. So if I have this as the electron withdrawing group, then this will stabilize this charge. Causes the weakening of the OH bond, which promotes the loss of proton. The second molecule has a carboxylic acid group, and the carboxylate ion is stabilized by dispersion of negative charge over two oxygen atoms. The electron withdrawal increases the withdrawal. Yeah, I think they are comparing the effect on the OH group. The question is not very well phrased. No, it's a question issue. It's not very well phrased. So they're trying to tell you that, right? Sorry, again, we have here. So I have OH, and then I have the aldehyde, and then I have OH, then I have CN. So this is less acidic than this. The second molecule has a carboxylic acid group, okay? And the carboxylate ion is stabilized by the dispersion of negative charge over the two oxygen atom. So I believe the negative charge they're talking about is not the got two. Yeah, it's quite iffy. I don't know which the carboxylate ion they're talking about is like that. So this is stabilized over the two oxygen. So that stabilizes the acidity of this thing. Then the electron withdrawing carbonyl group, okay, increases the withdrawal of electrons away from the hydrogen in the hydroxyl group. So they are talking about this one when this is a phenoxide ion. Yeah, they are comparing different things. Yeah, they are comparing different things. This causes the weakening of the OH bond, which promotes the loss of proton. So this OH bond that they are talking about is here. So I think maybe the answer not very well written. This part shouldn't be the. It feels like they are comparing this here and this here. Yeah. Anyway, it's okay. Ignore the question. It's just a badly phrased question. Aldehyde could considered neutral in a way because they don't react with both acid and base. But they will have an effect on other groups. But the group itself is neither acidic or neutral. Neither acidic nor basic because they don't react either of them.
What is electron withdrawal?
Yes, it is because you know how to identify the withdrawing and cloning things. If the group, if the carbon that they are bonded to, right, is made up of has contain any form of multiple bond, right? Then is electron withdrawing. If the group right has like, oh, I never bring my notes here. Later I bring you. Let's say you have like methyl group. See this carbon here, right, is made up of single bonds, right? That is electron donating. So things like C triple bond, and this is withdrawing. Carboxylic acid, um, aldehyde, ketone. Then even the ester, right? If your ester is like that on this side, then it's all withdrawing. But here, right, if your ester is like that, then it's donating. Because of the O is single bond. Then if it's amine group, these are electron donating. OH group also electron donating. So
I repeat that.
like if your ester is like that, this is withdrawing. If your ester is like that, it's donating. Single bonds, multiple bonds.
Yeah, which one is donating? Which one's withdrawing? This one.
Withdrawing, donating. So I know. So I haven't given you my organic track. My one. The one that I write.
For this fractionation reaction, it's always around between. Or it's not from one.
Can be three reasons.
Yeah, but which one is the one?
Yes.
It can be three.
Yeah, they can like one item break into three. Three to 11.
Wait, wait, next Monday is our time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, next.
Next Monday is a holiday.
Celebration. National Day.
And then Tuesday we
Oh, yeah. So how so Tuesday no? So we move lesson to Monday next week, right? Thanks for bringing up. Is it everybody okay or not? Everybody okay with lesson on Monday? Tiagesh?
Guess you're faster.
Tiagesh cannot, Tiagesh.
Imagine she has celebration.
Tiagesh, you having a lesson in the library, is it? It's like very quiet.
Yeah, I know.
Very young.
Yeah. I only recently discovered it too. Yeah.
What kind of
It's actually, it tastes like milk tea with a splash of coffee. Literally.
You this one first, the rest painting. Okay, come question 5. Wait, we confirm timing first. Monday what time?
I don't know what time.
Roughly.
because it's not top.
Last year we ended 1:10. 10:10.
Tiagesh, what time your national day end? On Monday. 2 o'clock. Don't know. Cause you only need to do then have lesson, right? 2 no later than 2. Not your end very late.
Up until the 11.
You'll be very happy when you do it at home.
Because it's easier.
Then.
But I don't think there's more R papers, right?
So he has a lot of papers. A lot of papers.
I think she doesn't have.
Yeah, you think I know paper, is it? Challenge me.
I think the A level.
But my chem teacher said they take influence from a reference from like A-level questions to set the prelims.
Can I ask you want to do 1 p.m. or 2 p.m.?
Sure, fine.
Yeah, I guess one cannot. Hey, cannot, I guess. Can I count on you?
Are we doing like one paper 2 or paper 2 and paper 3?
I think do paper 3, you're very bad paper 3.
It's hard. Remember this one year the paper 3 was bad.
So, one has.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, we cannot hear you, dude. We can see your message, but we cannot hear you. So the I guess cannot 1 o'clock. Oh wait, he said wait, can do Tuesday.
Yes.
Can Monday or not? Tuesday holiday
But you said Monday can.
Huh?
He says he has to do morning.
You asking for Tuesday morning, huh? Are you like having a lesson in library? You cannot talk with it. Cause I Monday after National Day.
We're going out or something. God's son. CCA gathering.
Aiya. You want your CCA or you want your A-level? Can.
CCA gathering.
Can you like go halfway or not? Then leave early. You tell your CCA mates your tutor is a pooper. Poops on your CCA gathering.
That's fine. I'll just say it's 19.
Yeah, you should spend your Tuesday back home to like catch up studying. So I also prefer you all do it on Monday.
I'm not going to the
practices.
I tell you what.
Mm.
You skip the time practice, you come for lesson at 4. Then you do the paper before you come. You print yourself, then you do before the lesson. This person, fun over study, such a SA student. Play before fun. You got Pikachu. Okay, so if that's the case, Monday y'all come at 1 for time practice, so probably y'all end around 3 odd. Then you get a break. Then we do lesson at 4. Okay? Okay, so Tiagesh, Monday 4. I will send you the paper after this lesson. You go and print, get it done before the lesson. You time yourself, although I don't trust your timing yourself. You know, like time out, okay, I'm going to continue sushi.
Wow.
Alright, I do time lapse for you.
What, you video and then you give me the speed up version, is it? Hey, are you in the library, Tiagesh, are you in the library?
This is like the 10,000th time you're asking that question.
His mic not working. Like this person not answering me. Actually his mic damn noisy, right? Every time he can hear his background very noisy every time he
Just
That's why Okay, come. Question 5. Any more question? Okay, we're done with A, right? How about B? Yeah, I guess your 5C can do or not? Your energetics is your kryptonite.
for the energy profile diagram.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any profile diagram? Yeah, whatever. This thing. Does the arrow have to be proportionate to the energy?
No, but cannot too exaggeratingly
Can
different. This one is your 619. This one is your 181.
Oh.
This one a bit exaggerating. But never mind, no space at the bottom. Okay, now. Okay. It's okay. But I will have this kind of heavy one, like 619, right? Then I will try to draw like 6 cm. Yeah, then like 10, I'll do like 10 cm. 180.
It's a lot though.
6 cm, sorry. 619 is 6 cm. Then 108 is 1 cm. Then 181, I'll do like 1.8. I will have this kind of OCD when I do this kind of question.
Wait, this is called an energy cycle.
Energy cycle is the
Why the non-Halo cycles? Like that also can, but if you ask me, not my preferred presentation.
I mean, but that's the one that they use.
Oh yeah, they do the
Energy cycle.
It's actually the same one. It's just you got dropped. You think about it, it's just rearranging the thing.
No, but sometimes they will say use energy cycle. They will come to use what is this called? Energy level diagram.
Yeah, that one is energy level, yes.
Yeah, because they will say different things. Then you have to draw.
But that one also can pass as energy cycle. So think of it this way. It's like
energy cycle cannot pass.
Subset, correct. Yeah, this is energy cycle. Then inside you have energy level. Okay.
Wow. We are having a separate conversation.
What is it? Like say okay, I'm like
What are they talking about? So what's with the multiple alphabets? Oh, because she yes. No. Can. Hmm. Yes. So we can do mon.
Wait, for emphasis, hashtag stay woke. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, guys trying to act cute. We got all the multiple alphabets. Hashtag stay woke. What? Hashtag. Is he in GP now?
No, because in GP there's a lot of to show emphasis.
Yeah, yeah. Comprehension.
Stupid GP.
Hashtag.
Try. Okay, so are we done with this paper 3? Okay, let's move on to the paper 2.
What is wrong?
I did in class during bio.
You said you did like what, 1 question?
Yeah, that's all I did.
Oh.
Oh, and the class.
Um.
Hey, I still did more than you. And I got a paper yesterday. Haha. Wait, what did you say? Hashtag ankle. Okay.
Uh, got planning, right? This one?
Wait, no, I think we should just look through the thing first then.
Okay. Okay, y'all look. Y'all have a look through, right? Because I just gave your answer. Oh yeah, that means I didn't give Shoo. Shoo, I'll send you the answer. Wait. Yeah, now I'm like, yeah, I guess must drag my alphabets. Shoo. Wait. Shoo.
I just need to know whether it's difficult. Be quiet. No one's more blank than mine.
The Shoo replied me on WhatsApp. I'll show you. Wait, whatever. She wrote thank you. Oh my god. My friend sent this to me, so sad. Delivery rider works 16 hours a day for family, only to find out his wife cheating on him and their 10-year-old son not biologically his. So sad! So sad! Johan, did you hear that? I did type OMG, but not. Oh, they did! So sad! My gosh! I think if I'm the guy, I'm gonna kill myself. So sad life. Oh man. Man, that's so sad. Poor guy.
I wonder how the news found out.
Yeah, you should imagine this guy. Like, just tell the. This is from the Independent. Like, Hey, you guys from the independent have a story to share. Wow. My friend read the article. My friend give me all the spicy stuff. He says he wants to take care of all three kids even after they divorce. He still want the wife, sia. Wow, so sad. Man, have a backbone, man. Be a man. Dump your wife. I don't say like my life now, right? A lot of people around me like having divorce and whatnot. Like all my friends got like marriage problem, right? Then I got one friend so poor thing. She got three children. One of them special needs, and then the husband don't want the kids. Then now they are like filing for divorce. Then she alone has to pay out three kids. And then until now you back sad. And I really hate that. She said, man, what's really? I think I did follow. I got she don't want to marry, but they want to have children. The generation something move away because of really she really likes kids. So they want generation. I feel like y'all wish to want to marry. Y'all want kids. And this generation like stick her color on it, but she has work but plans to get married. And so I'll have to marry, but I wish one y'all will find anything you'll have like the cream of the crop Singapore the revolutions. Actually all of it. Yeah, second point second they develop a bit more mature. I think it's probably should we don't hear from it. And yeah, it's the chat. Yeah, I guess the girlfriend or not. Wait, no. Shall we go into the planning? What was Hey, if NaCl is a limiting reagent, okay, so they say start the graph with no NaCl. Did they give any hints? This experiment, they had to solve any of the nitrate and then you will weigh filter, okay, then record it. So, this thing will be these experiments are that you have actually you have like 5 liters of lead nitrate. Okay, all lead nitrate. Then you add maybe they say it is okay, let's say 5 cm cubed and cm cubed 15, 20, 25. Then what happens is that you're gonna have ET, so then you will have the PDs that will come out and you will the reads anyway, right? It will be straight up, probably be a curve. The moment they meet, then they there's no like rhythm reaction going on. And it's not a kinetic reaction. No, that means you always have nitrate. No, you have that nitrate as well. So you always have like that nitrate in excess. Okay. Yeah. So NaCl is infused. So for as long as NaCl you keep them sequence. Okay, then come the annoying thing, which actually not too bad. Not bad, right? So we are provided with this amount of sodium chloride and this amount of solid lead nitrate. Okay, so they ask you to prepare. Explain how you prepare 250 CH of 0.1 mole per DH of lead nitrate. Can I just so anyway, we have to do some pre-calculations, right? Like what's the number of moles and what's the amount of mass needed to prepare this amount, right? So you should do your pre-calculation. It's supposed to be 8.275 grams, everybody get that. So that's the amount of nitrate solid you use. Okay. Then transfer and dissolve it in some distilled or deionized water in vinegar, rinse the vinegar with distilled water and transfer the options to vinegar. Can you like you have the answer? It's like rinse vinegar with distilled water and transfer the options to the vinegar. This step is something you always right question. solution, right? Okay, always use this line. Okay, you rinse it with distilled water and transfer the washing to the beaker. Because the washing they have a few molecules of recipe left behind. Okay, so this will ensure as much of your solid is being transferred to your beaker as possible. Okay, then sometimes the step before it, like this one don't have it seems like it is quite easy solvable. Sometimes they might give you questions where like some kind of soluble or some kind of solve. Sometimes they use kind of like not fully soluble stuff, right? Then you need to use a glass in Tony. So you have like you might have a solution. Then whatever you have, right, you need to have a glass rock. How many small pieces? Then you count it as much as fine as you can in the solution already, right? I think it's really dissolved, right? Then you transfer to your standard solution flask. Like the battery, the flask with the here. Then you get this already shipped to its homogeneous. Okay. So ensure all solid has dissolved. Okay, transfer it to the battery flask using a funnel and rod. Rinse the beaker with rinse the beaker with water and transfer the washings to the flask. Again, transfer the washings. Okay. Oh yeah, this one when you look very careful. I'm so obsessed with this thing. Every time we transfer, that I will overshoot them. So please be extra careful when you are doing it because if you cannot do this, your overshoot and the time needed to redo really will set you back. Yeah. It happens to me during it happens during A level, but imagine if it happens during A level. Yeah. Okay. So try not to let that happen. Okay, so add distilled water to the flask to cooking mark. Okay, shake thoroughly. You see the results like you add a softener. Soften the flask and shake thoroughly to ensure homogeneous mixing of solution. Okay. Next experiment. Now you carry 5 sets of experiment of 10 different methods of precipitate. So they ask you to give a description how you carry out one such experiment. Okay, you have to show, you have to talk about the volume of solution used, the volume to measure, how you would dry the liquid. Okay, so you will actually measure 40 cm. They say 5, right? Okay, so 5 sets of experiment you 50 lah, so you use 40 first. Then you have about like 50 cents or spillage or whatever. Right? So 5 beakers of 40 cm using a measuring cylinder, you read out that. Okay, then you measure 5 cm of NDCl. Why the answer? Just measure. Oh, okay. So we have the volume each solution used. Okay, then how you measure it? You use a measuring cylinder, you grab that. Okay, then how do you dry the precipitate? Okay, you can either allow the water to evaporate, press between the paper, warming in oven. I think you can maybe instead of warming oven, it might be better to use the desiccator. Of like I got see people try to drive. It's like yes, so imagine your dish of your PPE, right? Then this thing is it has like a low vacuum in air, which will also at the same time but it's not like a very powerful vacuum. numbers.
Red on Wednesday.
Yes. One of them same. Okay, so get your PPT, then you have to take your post week minus your pre-week. Okay. So take note of this. They are not very with their planning themselves. Okay, now the age of very nice, they talk there for you there. So you have to fit it. Yeah. Next to you 5, 10, 20, 30, 35. Any other numbers you have? Because you see the previous time we were drawing the graph. On your variance is so important. So as long as you can find any other numbers that input variation, okay, as long as your amount of certain product is less than your. Because as per the previous graph, there is NDC of the region. Yeah. So you can just vary in nice consistent intervals, and it's less than 40. Okay, if you tell me you use 6 or 8, 9, auto reaction. Trying to decipher the more concept. What's your question? Where? What question? Well, next time you're like, oh, how can you guys? You said you eat driving such your consequences of being like, why would you spend why did it because that's the way I just function. It's volume of the energy in the your whole class only 250. So whatever volume you use times 5 Michigan. But if you use a volume too small, then you don't have your NACL become very close to each other. So you need to have like a nice interval. All you want to do is so it's comfortable. Like very much. You have to keep going. You will be more you will more planning. Yeah, how it moves not worthwhile if it's done for. I took about experiment to like remember for this talk only. I think that they should really the school. They think that they can test value, but should be so wrong, should be better. Oh, I like so when you watch it, it's energetic. They show that they got like 4 or 5 different kinds. How many? Let's get it. Yang satu kalau yeah, but then like it's not really just a solution that they put in. Well, this is the thing of yours that I we got something else. what? Yeah, but you had a conflict. She's trying to import conversation. Yeah, you can. If there's time, you have your rule. If you really know if it's first or zero, you always time. Yeah. You only start right now, right? You sweat concentration or cigarette should not use animals. I will put these options. Yeah, but that's what you think is just a point. I also processing mental stress. Yes. Oh, you mean yeah, yeah. You mean with a concentration. Yeah, can. Yes, you get already. What you call is if you do that, you can't find your answer. You're right. Because if you block weight versus concentration, right? Okay, if you was to harder, yes, you get this. But if you block weight versus concentration square, this one right really is easy. This one like really efficient. Reason why it's changing is because it's K times concentration, which is also changing. So that's why these things are really wrong. That's really false. That's really false. And I think it's really false. Like, so yeah, this is like my audio and vision very bad. I can't hear properly. I will listen to the recorded later. Wow, now my battery flat. Okay. Next question.
I don't get a part one, stage one. How is it utilization?
Scott, tell what question. I also didn't get neutralization. I wrote dots. I don't know.
Oh, I gotta say next question because nobody asked question 2. When before question 3, any more question 2? Question 1 very long. Question 2 very long, right? Okay, let's move on first. 2B? How about 2B? Any more question in 2B? Ladies and ladies. Since they are gashless. Did Shu ask anything? Shu like no question. She like don't know what she doing, like just floating there.
She there.
Yeah. Shu, you there or not? Shu, are you there? Man, I hate it when you are doing this online thing.
I always answer. I go yes.
But I do like manage this, and manage the life. What the hell? Miss Shrutika, are you there? Shrutika, are you there? Am I alone? No way, she's there, eh? Okay, now she says yes. You went toilet, is it? I'm calling you for the past 2 minutes. Okay. Okay. But Pabi, any question? More concept, is it? Okay, shall we move on to question 3? Cause what's this blah 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 yeah, it's a question on question 3. She asked me why stage 1 is neutralization, is it? Let's see.
See what reaction is that? I don't remember seeing that.
It's a new. It's not on it.
Oh.
Okay, let's decipher this. Okay. Can you see that this one, right? To become minus, right, means that it lost a proton. That's why the sodium can join in. Then this proton will join with the NH2 to become NH3.
Why can't it be a redox reaction?
Or redox meh?
I don't know. I just
Tell me, okay, then you tell me where's the redox. Okay, then you tell me where's the redox.
Switching the loss of hydrogen and then
Wrong. That one is the knowledge you learn from O level, right? But it's only valid, right, if your hydrogen like becomes a hydrogen gas. Because there will be a change in oxidation state of the hydrogen. That's why I always say primarily always stick to oxidation state. Oxidation state is the most accurate one. You see this one? This is +1 here. It come out is still a +1. This is a plus. It come out is still a plus. So there is no change in oxidation state. So it's not a redox.
but like I don't. This is considered an acid. It's like never like that this was.
You have to view this as an acid lah, because this compound lost a proton ma. Correct or not?
So
it donated a proton. If you look at it this way, it donated a proton to the NH2.
So even though like there's a minus charge on the C, it doesn't mean like it changes oxidation state. It's not a negative one.
So you all have to look for this kind of clues for this kind of question.
For the part 2, I don't know why A is like.
Organic product A. Co-dilute KMNO4. Is it because of the... no, it's co-dilute. Okay, let me read.
This is an amount of oxidation of alkynes with pi bonds are broken.
Yeah, then a dicarbonyl compound is formed. You see the third line, second half of the third line? In the mild oxidation of alkynes, the pi bonds are broken and a dicarbonyl compound is formed. Dicarbonyl means that like you have this present. While oxidation with powerful oxidizing agents such as KMNO4 cleaves the C-triple-C bond.
So A is mild oxidation, then B is strong oxidation.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, your plus is on the other carbon, is it?
Oh, my one is on the other carbon. I think it's fine either way though, because when they wrote C, they wrote it both ways.
I think it's fine also. Let me see. This one is for stage 3.
Should only have one answer. Because minor major product thing. Yeah. It didn't say major product, so I guess they just they're not like our school.
Yeah, I think either is fine. Do I have to go? Yeah, you can argue that too. You can argue that too. But I think it's fine. You can have the plus on the other carbon for part 3. Okay. Part B. Shu, any question? Shu don't need tuition. Shu also no question.
No question.
Oh, we hear her finally. What are you doing at home today?
I got my this relatives and cousins over.
Oh, so happening.
Mm.
Okay, part B. Oh no, I say so happening. Part B, any question? Yes.
So one also different. For I put something different. Oh no, for 4 I did the same. For 3 I did different.
So to identify F, you use oxidation.
Because E can't undergo oxidation.
Why must be cold? You have to differentiate this with which one?
I assume it's just E because we already identified G and H already. So I feel like it's just E.
Must be cold because it's not the research. Yeah, wouldn't your G give you the same observation if you did that?
But the thing is, like, it doesn't matter what. Because you see, for H, they put 2,4-DNPH. But then G will also give you the orange PPP one.
So that's why most of mine are blank.
No, I just think they meant. I think the reason they put step is because, like, oh, you identified this. So it doesn't matter if the other things react. Because you already know this one is.
Also, like, it's an
Yeah, that's why they gave you step.
You just differentiate.
Okay. Get what you mean. I got what you mean. So you identify G with Q2CR207.
Because they put co-dilute K-4, but that will also react with G.
But if you do this for G, right, wouldn't... Okay, that's a tertiary alcohol. Okay, this one pass. Then 2,4-D and pH. Then you identify H. Okay, then now you left F and E. Then it cleaves. Okay lah, then it cleaves. But then cannot. 3 cannot. Because here, this part over here, you get COH, what? So cannot.
I see.
Next contester.
Why not all the answers?
Oh.
I thought I was identifying for you.
Ubia?
Yeah.
No contest. Okay. Shall we? Question 4. Today my Kahoot cannot play. So sad. MCQ.
It's not fun.
Yeah, it's like from paper 1.
Not fun. Not fun, walao. You know how much time I had to put to go and prepare or not? Not fun.
Straight to the answer, you can change it.
Then don't click until you are sure.
But then how fast you click it also gives you points.
That's true.
And then you use fake name.
Yeah, then everybody's a Ubia. Question 4. Period 3. Sort of period 3, I think. Valence shell configuration, oxidation state, quite easy. Melting point, okay. SNCl2, equilibrium. So what happens when you add carbonate? Then the acid will be removed, right? Then easy, okay. Then got diagonal relationship. I think y'all can do also. Okay, the way I look at this question 4, like no question lah. But y'all have question. Give us some time. Who?
Do y'all call me?
Oh yeah, ask you if you got question.
No.
Then this week I don't give y'all homework. Because next week we're doing time practice mah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So this week y'all take a break study for time practice. Good.
So take so study for.
Oh yeah, econs.
I have
Take your summary first.
test.
Y'all continue marking part 5
Actually, I'm not going to study for it. I'm like, it's just for my.
No, you can ask the same as the teacher.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, my GP. I guess it's my doesn't know what you're about. Is it on Friday? No, it's on Thursday.
I think I'll
Okay, you tell me econs after it. I'll tell you. Text me. You can take a picture.
Okay. Now you have the entire collection.
I'm not sure. Like, what time is it?
morning.
Oh, you mean my GP?
No, your econs.
Friday, continue. So immediately afterwards, well, it's the question online. I'm not even joking. You better text me. I'm relying on you. I'm not going to study tomorrow or today.
Hey, can I also have the questions?
Okay, what is this? Each one $10.
No. You have to be pure to make a deal. True. When's your econs test?
Friday.
1 per page. I give you this so that it's easier for you to refer.
So that was your better question.
I gave you all right. You all had this thing right.
I had one file for everything.
Eh? I thought I give you all per folder one page, no?
Oh, no.
No, I remember I did for you. I tell you, maybe the thing I just printed there. You, I'm sure I gave it to you. I didn't even give your seniors. I gave you all. Oh, so that you flip, then the thing won't drop out. Do you want? Okay. Do something. Me and folder. Okay, come. Question 5. Are we done? With 4? Shu said she want to ask something, is it? Oh, thought I heard her say she want to. Okay. Okay, question 5 don't need to do, right? Did I tell you all don't need to do?
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it either.
Okay, very good, very good. Question 5A don't need to do. 5B. 5B you need to do. 5B you need to do. Do you do 5B? No? Yes, no? Okay, check your answer. Is your 5B answer correct? If you look at it carefully, you should notice that there's a amide linkage form, right? Is that correct? H2. Yeah, amide form, right? So to form the amide, you need acid chloride, right? So you should just form the correct acid chloride. Part 2. Suggest a reason for not mixing these 3 things together in a one-step synthesis of aspartame. Okay, so you have X. Oh, because if you have methanol, right, the acid chloride will react with the methanol to form another ester, so cannot. Okay? Very simple. Okay, part C, check your enantiomers. Okay, make sure that you have a reflection correctly drawn. The solid wedge and the radial wedge. Okay, part 3. Tyrosine and adrenaline are separately reacted with aqueous bromine in a cold dark room. State and explain which molecule would decolorize bromine at a faster rate. So which one reacts with bromine faster? Tyrosine and adrenaline. This is adrenaline. That's tyrosine. Oh, they did. In question 5, yeah. Okay, let me draw it up. Okay, tyrosine is like that. Okay, this is tyrosine. And then they gave you adrenaline. Okay, so tyrosine and adrenaline. So which one will decolorize at a faster rate? Answer is? Because it has, yeah, okay, because it has 2 electron donating groups, so the ring activating nature of it, or the more ring activating nature of it, will speed up the electrophilic substitution. So this will react at a faster rate. Okay. Part 3. This is soluble in water and this is not. Explain the difference in their solubilities. Okay, because this one has a more hydrogen bond. Oh, it's not. Not this one. Actually, it is. Okay, the presence of these two groups, right, allows it to exist as what? Yeah, okay. So as a zwitter ion, okay, the ability to form ion dipole interaction, okay, will make it more soluble than the other one that can only form hydrogen bonds. Okay, remember what are the 4 things you have to show whenever you do hydrogen bond? Label, matchstick, delta. Yes. Plus. Compare. Delta minus. Okay, show all these things in the 4 things in your hydrogen bonding. Okay.
But is it that for adrenaline, the energy released is insufficient to overcome it?
They can form hydrogen bonds, but energy is insufficient to overcome the. That means they are unable. They how to say they are the hydrogen bonds that they form is not as strong as the existing hydrogen bonds between water molecules and the adrenaline molecules. So in other words, so they cannot form hydrogen bonds. Cause actually they are actually they wrote like adrenaline is not soluble in water. So not soluble in water means that their hydrogen bonds, the hydrogen bonds that they form with water is not sufficient to compensate the existing hydrogen bonds. Okay. So contextually, because question will tell you it's not soluble. So you have to say that. Oh, TE. Okay, why TE has higher melting point? Okay, because they have the d orbital electrons available for delocalization, right? Okay. Strontium only has 2 valence electrons from 5s orbital. No more power. Okay. So the presence of extra electrons available for metallic bonding will make it have stronger metallic bond than strontium. Hence, higher melting point. Okay. Although rhodium atom has more electrons than the strontium atom, the atomic radius of rhodium is smaller than that of strontium. Provide an explanation for this. Rhodium. Okay, so because for rhodium, right, electrons are added to the inner 4d orbitals. Okay, so due to poor shielding of the 5s, okay, the effective nuclear charge of rhodium increases relative to strontium, and the atomic radius is smaller.
Shielding the 5s.
Like the shielding effect from the 5s electron is not very impactful.
Wait, but isn't it the inner electrons are the shielding electrons? And it shields from the outside.
5s is before 4d.
Originally, why is isn't 5s outside of 4D?
It says inner 4D orbitals.
It does provide poor shielding of the 5s.
Because
Okay, I think it's more like the 4D is. I think so.
Normally when you add electrons into the inner orbitals, it's there's more shielding, so then your atomic radius is bigger, right? Then what is this poor shielding? Have you ever learned that? I don't remember hearing that.
They only said if you add it to the same shell, then
there's
it's
poor
relatively
shielding.
constant. It doesn't increase that much.
Why got thing?
And why they say dust? Like, why does the addition does this poor shielding?
Strontium is group 2. Rhodium is in TE. Mm, okay, so I think it's just more like the nuclear charge outweigh the shielding effect. Hence, this so rhodium has a smaller radius than strontium. The shielding thing I think is they are talking about is the 4D shielding the 5S. No, this one is not talking about D locus. It's talking about like the atom itself. This question is talking about comparing two atoms. The D locus you're thinking about is the previous part when you're talking about the metal melting point. In part A, right, it's about melting point, the metal itself. In part B, we're talking about the comparison of the two atoms. Yeah. So because rhodium technically, yeah, more electrons supposed to be bigger, right? But it's smaller because their nuclear charge has a or rather the effective nuclear charge the effective nuclear charge impact outweighs the shielding effect, because the shielding effect is how to say like not very impactful because the inner 4D provides poor shielding to the 5s electrons on the outside. Okay?
So the phrasing is just that.
Yeah. Okay, then you have part C. You have to draw electroplating diagram. Okay, don't need to draw until like the answer so nice. You can draw 2D one. Okay, I draw 2D one for you, so it doesn't look so intimidating. Okay, so the 2D one looks like that. Okay, rhodium sulfate. Okay, then label.
We need to draw the spoon like a spoon.
Did they say the spoon?
They said jewelry. Can we just draw like a rectangle?
Sure. Preferably not. Like must show like it's an object. You want to draw a star also can draw a different shape. Oh, and electron flow. So they actually tell you electroplating and rhodium, including appropriate labels, polarity, and the direction of electron flows. Okay, so make sure that you have all of these. Okay. Okay, last bit, then we can call it. Blah blah blah. Okay, from the data booklet already. Just calculate E naught value, right? 3.14. Did y'all get it? More than 0, feasible. Okay, that's all for today. No homework. Prepare for your time practice. See y'all Monday 1. Is there planning? No, because it's paper 3.
But will it have like the small planning like this?
No. The paper 3 paper. You all want planning? You all want planning, then we do paper 2 lor. Okay, sure. That's the end. You can go and have fun with your guests.
Okay. Where's Tagesh?
Yagesh, he disappeared because he said that his audio and his connection very bad. So he said he will listen to the recording.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I see you Monday 1. Monday 1. Okay, I better put in a calendar now.
Thanks, Miss Cole.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.